Good day and welcome to Arise. I'm so happy to be with you again today. And we're going to be talking about, I actually want to ask you a question. What is the place? You may ask, what? What is the place that you are finding yourself in? Let's look at Genesis 28, from verse 10 to verse 17. I quickly want to read this with you. And Jacob left Beersheba and went towards Haran, and he came to a certain place and stayed there overnight. Because the sun was set, taking one of the stones of the place, he put it under his head and lay down there to sleep. And he dreamt that there was a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to the heaven, and the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. And behold, the Lord stood over and beside him and said, I am the Lord, the God of Abraham your father, and the God of Isaac. I will give to you and to your descendants the land on which you are laying. Verse 14, and your offspring shall be as the dust or as the sand ground, and you shall spread abroad to the west and the east and the north and the south. And by you and your offspring shall all the families of the earth be blessed and bless themselves. Verse 15, and behold, I'm with you, and I will keep watch over you with care wherever you go, and I will bring you back to this land, for I will not leave you until I have done all of which I have told you. And the Bible says, and Jacob awoke from his sleep, and he said, surely the Lord was in this place, and I did not know it. And he was afraid and said, how to be feared and reverenced is this place? This is none other than the house of God, and this is the gateway to heaven. I want to tell you, there's a place that you are in right now. The Bible clearly says in verse 11, Jacob went into a place. It was a rocky place. The pillow he used to sleep that night was a rock. And I want to talk about a rocky, difficult situation that you are in. You are in a place that does not look conducive for where you are going. It looks like you are never ever going to make it out of this place. Jacob was in this place. It was a difficult place. It was a place where he slept on a rock. He slept on stones, which means it was a place that you cannot imagine yourself. It's difficult. It's lonely. It doesn't produce. Well, it looks like it doesn't produce. It was a place where you say, God, how can you leave me here? How can I be here? I want to tell you, it is in that very place where God is going to meet you. The Bible said it was in that place where Jacob had a dream, where God gave him a word about his future, where God gave him a word about his descendants, where God gave him a word about his future, and that word was about to bless him. And it was in the place that it looks like there was never going to come a blessing from it. I want to encourage someone today. You may be in a rocky place. You may be in a place of hardship, trouble, trials, and tribulations. But I'm here to tell you today, it is in this place where you constantly fight with the people around you. It's in this place where you go to bed crying. It's in this place where you sometimes don't even have food to eat. But it is in this place where God's going to meet you. The Bible says, Jacob woke and Jacob said, I was in the presence of God and I didn't even know it. The place that looks unproductive, it's never going to work for you here. That is exactly the place where God is about to restore you. It is in that place where God's going to change your mindset and God's going to renew your mind. And that place, God is going to bring you out into the next level of your destiny. Start beginning to bless God. Honor God. Because you know what? Once you're out of that place, God is going to bless you in abundance in your spiritual walk with Him. And He's going to take you back to that very place of hardship and trouble to be a blessing. I hope and pray today that you are being blessed through this word, because right where you are, God is about to meet you. Until next time, may God bless you.